Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guide. You'll be able to find all my other Conquest guides on my SWGOH for Life website. So if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead, check it out in the link in the description below. So I played through all the 5 sectors. I've shown you some teams that I use. So I just have to now go back and do some feed farming, try to find some cheese opportunities and things like that for some feeds to speed up the progress. So it's going to be like a 2-part video. So in this first one I'll be doing low gear cheesing, so with low gear units how you can get some of those particular feeds done, and then be a separate one focusing more on farming the Datacron nodes with good relic top units. So hopefully you can find between these 2 videos something to speed up the process of farming your feeds. So we'll just start off with sector 1 and work our way upwards, I guess, towards sector 5 in the end. Bad Batch node is an absolute great opportunity as always to cheese a lot of these feeds, whether it's sector 1 or global. So in sector 1 we have the Mandalorian feed, kills with light side Mandalorians, so both got an AoE, so she should be able to do this. So the idea here is with Amplify Agony, Volatile Accelerator, bring in units that deal debuffs but not damage. So like Gideon, he gets a turn, applies debuff, Luke does AoE, applies debuffs, Old Ben does AoE, applies debuffs, no damage, and then all these guys are on 1 health, so even like a gear 1 Bo-Katan will knock this out. And with help of Ruthless Swiftness data this as well, we keep our turn meter train rolling. We can do same thing for Ewoks, so we do have a Wicked does have an AoE, so we can do the same trick as we did with Bo. So again, this requires specific discs as shown on the screen in order to work. Luckily Bad Batch are not too fast, so you shouldn't have issues outrunning them. I think like as long as you're like 280 or something, you should be able to outrun them. So there you go, you can get 5 kills easily for Mandalorians in 1 battle, and as well for Ewoks. Resistance, we still need to do resistance ones here, so even like low gear-ish resistance squad, again because of the speed, can get things going. Whether you're running Fiend Zori, you can steamroll them. With Rey, again you don't need to have crazy speed on your droids because of BB-8's unique. Your droids will be getting 24% extra turn meter, so you shouldn't be able, shouldn't have issues outrunning them. And as soon as you start doing damage, applying debuffs, Ruthless Swiftness kicks in and keeps feeding your turn meter, so even a low gear resistance shouldn't have issues here. Moving up now onto sector 2, so inflicting potency down 50 times. So here, as you can see, I have so far done 14 times, so I was looking for opportunities to get it done quicker. So if you do have a Phoenix node or a first order node, as you've probably seen before, you can get something done. I did have here a Phoenix node, so all you need is Luke, Han, Chewie, and then Yoda on his basic will be applying potency down. And we're still running the same this set. All you gotta do is target Kanan and just hit auto basic. And because of Kanan, whenever Phoenix allies they gain debuffs, they recover health. So what's happening is we're constantly hitting him. He's constantly we hit him, do damage, but because of the debuffs from Amplify Agony, he recovers back to 100% health. We hit him, he comes back to 100% health. So with Ruthless Swiftness, this basically gives us unlimited turn meter. And yeah, let's just do basics. Yoda on his basic, constantly applying potency down. Just let the battle time out for 5 minutes. And after this battle, I went from 14 to 50. Again, maybe I did 50 here in 1 battle, maybe I did 40, I don't know, but at minimum, we know for a fact I did at least 36. So this potentially is a 1 battle or worst case, 2 battle feat if you want to, do it this way. And then for the next one that we look at here in sector 2 is the Rebel Fighter. So as you can see here, I'm on 6. So what you can do here in sector 2 is head over to the Mon Mothma node as we have done before, because as long as you keep creating Scary Rebel Pathfinder and Charity's alive, Pathfinder will constantly be gaining heal over time, which means he'll constantly be reviving. So here really is a question of, how long can you get your loop kind of going of constantly critting Pathfinder. I haven't anywhere between 6 to 12 when I was doing testing, so I guess it really depends. But yeah, that's the idea. We can bring somebody back. And as you can see, the guy's constantly reviving, just trying to get rid of the sides, I guess, so they don't, interrupt too much. There we go, finish him off. Okay, and now we're just kind of going here. Do not bring in your Rebel Fighter, because summon him, because on its basic will be removing buffs. Now unfortunately Didn't get a whole lot of crits here, so I went one from 6 to 13, so I got 7. Again, between my testing, I was getting 6 and 12. So, you know, this was almost worst case scenario here, I guess, that I showed you. And then we also have the Imperial Troopers, so still on Mothma nodes, same principle we can do here. As long as you keep critting Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, you should be good to go here. It doesn't matter, I guess, who we put Imperial Ambition on. I just put it there on Stark. Yeah, fine, we lost a short trooper, doesn't matter. Now we can get our plays going. Just go ahead, finish off base. Just basics here, I guess. There we go, hit him, and then we just hit auto basic, and that's it. And again, as long as you keep critting him, he will constantly be gaining heal over time, so you can, you know, hopefully keep doing that. Again, didn't last all that long, but I think I got about, was it 15 kills with Imperial Troopers, something like that. So, you know, potentially, you know, at least for me, it worked better than Rebel fighters. It's definitely this Mon Mothma node is good to farm kills because of the potential of, you know, infinite loop of revivals. And then Nightsisters, even if you got low gear Nightsisters, don't be afraid to throw them in. They do have a couple of revives, and as soon as that happens, you know, somebody will get a bonus turn meter from your Nightsisters. You get your Plague going, and then Plague triggers all of those effects from Amplify Agony, and you can really start, you know, taking these guys out. There we go. Yeah, sure, finish him. So again, getting Nightsister skills, even at low gear, you know, on this Mon Mothma node, if you're farming some Datacron material, I guess, is not really all that bad. Okay, so we're now in sector 3 that we need to look at. So a few things I still need to get done here. So let's go ahead, actually go first to the sector 3 node, because the enemy here is quite durable. So you can maybe get we adapt or die in a couple of battles done. As I've shown you already in my mini boss video as well, I think I was able to get it 30 times in my other account. So it really depends. Again, data disk on screen, still kind of running the same set as I have in beginning. Just get rid of Paz to begin with. Okay, he gets his bonus turn, whatever. And then let's go ahead and do we adapt or die just to clean up all those debuffs. There we go, get more buffs. All right, let's get a stomp, boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Then I'll just go ahead, finish off Sabine as well. And then finally finish off IG-12 and Grogu, and then we'll turn our attention over to Bo. She's very durable, so we should be able to, you know, hopefully cheese these for a few minutes. Obviously, Bo can one-shot your low gear units, so what I'm trying to do here is keep her stunned either with the basic from Death Trooper or the mass assist from Aiden, so whenever she gets a turn, she does miss it. That's pretty much it, to be honest. You just kind of keep going. I tried putting it on auto, but yeah, it's just dumb. It's just not using the adapter ability at all unless there are some debuffs on the field. So that's why I had to play it manually, making sure I'm constantly stunning Bo-Katan, and as well using the adapter die whenever available. But eventually I do work her down, so it wasn't like a 10-minute thing. There we go. She also took one of my guys down. She died off eventually, so I was able to do, I think, 24 in this particular example. So, you know, like I said, it's probably a 2-battle thing that you can do. And then let's look as well at accuracy up. So as you can see, I did it 19 times. I had to do it a bit more. So I found another Phoenix node, so we'll do same as we have done for Potency Down in previous sector. Just gonna target Kanyan and hit auto basic, and even a low gear Pathfinder. It doesn't matter. The turn meter is flowing, you're just using basics, and anytime you use this basic, it's granting a random ally, as you can see, accuracy up. That's it. You just let it run, let it time out for a full 5 minutes, and hopefully, you know, you can knock out this accuracy up in a couple of battles as well. I think I was on 19 right at the start of the battle, so we'll see at the end of this battle where I'm at, how many I was able to do. Anyway, I'll just keep going. As you can see, turn meter is flowing. Enemies just standing there, not doing anything. We timed out and we completed accuracy up as well. So again, I did at least 31, potentially more. So it seemed like Potency Down is probably a 2-battle thing. And then let's, we're still in sector 3 and we can now hop over here to the Nightsister node as well. Just to farm some stuff here, because we have the Separatist battles to do. So let's just go ahead and knock it out. Again, the easiest thing to do, is just hit this node so you can get some datacron material in the process as well. As soon as Grievous gets a turn, it's game over. Grievous is a beast with Amplify, Agony, and Volatile Accelerator data disks. So we got that done. Now let's go ahead and move on to Sector. We've got a few more things I still need to take care of here. As you can see, STAP surviving, shield up, as well as accuracy down. So a couple of different things here. Now, unfortunately, I did not have a Phoenix squad, you know, to show you the same trick as I showed in Sector 2 and Sector 3. Those will probably be the easiest to do this. Versus Hux is a bit more difficult because you can't gain bonus turn meter while Hux is alive, so you can't get immediately that bonus turn meter going. So I had to do a little bit different approach. So in order to make my dash fast enough, I actually equipped here Speed Booster just to give me extra speed. So which is nice, but then I also equipped Leader Resolve data disks. Anyway, data disks will be on screen, giving more speed to dash. So then we don't rely, because we can't rely on Han starting our turn meter going because of Hux. So what we do is we start with dash, nuke everybody, and then we can start getting bonus turn meter and run these guys. However, until our turn meter is flowing, you know, first the Kylo Ren Unmasked, he can still pick off one of your weaker Gungans that I have, as you can see. So that's why Burning Throne. So we put Fracture on Kylo, so he can't take out one of your guys, and then you just hit full auto. Then Cat Bane on his basic, he's applying accuracy down, and then the other two Gungans, I brought in Tarpals and Phalanx. You need Phalanx in there for the shield up feat. I think you don't bring Boss Nass. I think he's got healing immunity and the other guy got shock, I think, or something like that. So if you hit it in full auto, Kylo won't be able to recover health, right? So this is the lineup that I used, and you know, it worked pretty well. We just keep going, and let's go ahead and see the progress. Accuracy down complete. So again, so I was like, I mean, I had to go back and check actually. I was on 24, so I got 18 in this battle. So I guess a free battle feat with this lineup. Now, and then we also need to take care of STAP. So I guess another approach is what you can do is you can hit here the Geo node, and in this one we will bring in Han because we don't, you know, we can actually gain bonus turn meter. So we can go ahead and do that. And bring in STAP there as well for the STAP feat, and then the other guys for, you know, shield up 2 times or whatever. At least you can get it out, right? So I don't want to nuke everybody. I want to delay until I can actually get shield up. Like if you don't need shield up anymore, you could just nuke them right at the start of the battle when Dash gets a turn. But here I want to take my time, just slowly working them down, waiting for my Phalanx to finally get a turn and grant shield up to my Gungans allies. Sure, I guess, I don't know what his abilities do. Just get me an assist, finish him, there we go. Now I'm gonna go, yeah, gonna use shield up, and now we can go ahead and nuke them. But you know, if you're just doing STAP kills, you don't need to worry about that. You just nuke them with dash straight away. Speaking of dash nuke, we do have the global Gungan feeds. So if you head back to Sector 1 on the Bad Batch node, enter battle, smash these people, and that's it. So again, even low gear Gungan feed global 1 shouldn't be too difficult. And then for the global Master and Padawan, but you could do the dash nuke thing but then if you're constantly using dash with Gungans or somewhere else, you will run out of stamina. So for these two, again, running versus Bad Batch node, you could do some sort of Jedi team with Luke and Revan, and you should be able to wreck these guys. Again, speeds are not that high on these guys, so you know, hopefully you can do a few battles a day, managing your stamina pretty well. Alright guys, so that's all in this video, just showing you some of the low gear cheese farming that I came across. Hopefully you find it useful. I'll do a separate video, so like part 2. I didn't want to make this video too long, where I'm showing, like, you know, from my other account where I have most things relic up, because there we can do things slightly differently as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you part 2. Until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.